Peace to everybody. This story is about Michael Jackson's Walk of Fame star wax figures and what's going to happen to them after leaving Neverland. Michael Jackson's musical legacy is potentially being threatened after sexual abuse allegations against children resurfaced in the HBO documentary Leaving Neverland. While there are some diehard Jackson supporters, others said it's time to negate what Jackson left behind, from his music to his global reputation as the king of pop. So now his Walk of Fame is being threatened after all these allegations had came out, and there are diehard Michael Jackson supporters that are doing what they can to need to stop all these people from trying to get his star being dug up, because they don't want it. He has a reputation, and of course Michael Jackson was the king of pop. Both sides are heavily outspoken. There are the ones who demand respect for Jackson, who died in 2009. Others want to completely scrub Jackson's material from the radio and public areas. If the latter were to happen, what would happen to the relics created when Jackson's reputation was untarnished? So they're still trying to figure out what's going on with his radio stations are taking down his music. His legacy is being tarnished, and it's just terrible what is going to happen. Jackson has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which rests just outside of the TCL Chinese Theater. This is memory of Jackson could be impossible to destroy. So there's no way that this star can be destroyed, but then again, you never know, because he has a famous star in a TCL Chinese Theater. It's his memory of who he is. The Walk of Fame is strict when it comes to removing stars. President Donald Trump's star has been vandalized numerous times since his elections. It was always replaced instead of removed. Trump's star remains because removing it could prompt attacks on other celebrity stars. The Los Angeles Police Department told TMZ in July. Yeah, so you know how many times Donald Trump's star has been vandalized? I would say at least, roughly about twice. And but they just cannot allow Michael Jackson's star to be destroyed or anything, because they're not going to go for it. And of course, the police told TMZ in July of last year, I guess. So it's roughly a 50-50 thing going on right now. Trump isn't the only controversial star to keep their physical legacy in Hollywood. Bill Cosby's star will not be removed from the Hollywood Walk of Fame, even though he's currently in prison for sexual abuse. Many have pleaded for Cosby's name to be removed from the respected space. LeRon Gobler, President and Chief Executive of the Hollywood Chambers of Congress, will not allow it. The answer is no, he said, as reported by NBC News in July. So the Chamber of Congress is not going to allow these people to remove the stars off the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And with Bill Cosby, I feel as though he is innocent, even though he didn't do nothing wrong. But when it came to Andrea Constand, she did a number on him big time. And who the hell wants to touch Andrea Constand? She's a lesbian. So, but she did everything she could to please her mother, and her mother was happy with the fake testimony. But now that we got Michael Jackson's Walk of Fame, there's no way that the Chamber of Congress is going to allow it. And even with Donald Trump's star too. Jackson also has a handful of wax figures located in Madame Tussauds around the world. The museum won't get rid of the Jackson figures, despite backlash after leaving Neverland. So yeah, there is no way those wax figures are going to go anywhere. They're going to stay right where they're at because there's too many people that love Michael Jackson to death, even though he is not around anymore, and they don't care what the Leaving Neverland think about Michael Jackson or anything, because Wade Robson and James Safechuck, yeah, they're the two scamming people on this earth that scammed everything because it was all about the money, and there was no way the Jackson estate was going to give them any money because it was all going to Michael Jackson's children anyways, Paris and her two brothers. The figures on display at Madame Tussauds reflect profiles that have had an impact on popular culture, and that visitors expect to see a spokesperson for the company told TMZ. Michael Jackson has been and is currently a feature of Madame Tussauds attractions around the world. So yeah, Michael Jackson's wax figures is famous around the world. There's no way they're going anywhere. A spokesperson had told TMZ that it is a current feature, which is good. Uh, yeah, and the profiles have a lot of impact on popular culture. Some pop culture staples have dropped references to Jackson already, including Fox's famous animated comedy The Simpsons, and of course, I don't watch The Simpsons because it's a corny cartoon. First of all, I give up watching that crazy thing. But some pop cultures have dropped references to Jackson, so it's just going way too far. I mean, why mute Michael Jackson when he's not even here anymore? You really can't do it. But now the radio stations, I believe they got rid of all his music, and I mean it's a lot of memories for the music. Anyway, tell me what you think about this story in the comments below. I am out.